Is this live? I guess so. Okay. Well, there's a red face for you. Let these little breakouts be a reminder to stay on carnivore. Okay. My tallow lotion, we're going to start with that. I just thought I would get ready with you guys. Oh, there's the hair. Hang out, chat. It's been a while. Honestly, I haven't done a long form video in a while. Been kind of taking a break for my mental health. Okay, my face is about to get really red. If I touch it, look, I mean, that can't be normal, right? But that's my normal. It always happens, but I don't feel like it should be doing that. Anyways, that's all right. I can match my zits. So let me know if you're here. Say hi. I'm trying to read what that thing is. Oh, thank you for whoever said I can only let people who subscribe to my channel comment, because I always get so much spam. And that was a setting that I had to like actually go on my computer for. But then it says messages, like send messages. I hope they mean comments. I don't see. Can someone say hi and just make sure the comments are working? Thank you. Okay, so the makeup that I use is Araza, non-toxic. It's like paleo certified, and then Purely Tallow for my skincare, and they're both linked below. Hello. Okay, you guys are here. Ooh, I need to get a tan. I just thought we'd catch up, ask me anything. Let's chit chat, whatever you guys want to know. I actually, let's see, before any questions come in, I will just get you up to speed with what's going on here. So what's today? Wednesday? This last week has been like a blur. On Monday, I had a photo shoot for a magazine, which I'm like so stoked about. It's gonna be out like mid-June, so I'm not allowed to say which one it is yet, but I will keep you posted. So it's gonna be a feature inside. Small chance for the cover. We don't know yet, and I don't even know if it like has anything to do with me. They were saying like it depends on like the layout and what text, and like, which I don't feel like makes sense because either way a person's going to be on there, right? So not sure if it's me yet. I hope it is. That would make it a little bit more exciting, but either way, grateful. I think it's pretty cool to have something like in print like that. Okay. Get these zits covered up. Again, don't go off the carnivore diet. My skin went insane. A few weeks ago, went off plan. My mental health went, I probably shouldn't cuss. It went in the toilet. Was not feeling my best. My skin went crazy. Food noise went crazy. Okay. Oh, and I gained 8 pounds. 8 pounds in just a couple weeks, and it wasn't even awful. There was no Oreos, there was no donuts. It was just, I had some fruit. Dried mango was like my weakness. I literally, all I had was things that I feed my kids. I had cashews. I had some of their, I get them potato chips, and I get them corn chips that are fried in tallow. And so I had some of those. So, I mean, you know, it has me questioning the things I'm feeding my kids too. Oh, there's another little zit. I didn't see that little guy. Awesome. So yeah, I've been back on track for a couple weeks now, feeling so much better. Yeah, I think they have good coverage. Did you see, if you weren't here in the very beginning, rewind. I mean, my face was very red and like broken out from my little cheat, and I think it does. And I feel like you could even you could make it sheer, or you could probably make it a little even thicker. Like, let's see, I just picked up that one thing, so let's put a little bit more on. Yeah, I think it can give you the coverage you need. And I'm going to be honest, I'm not using this just because it's non-toxic. If it wasn't good, I would continue to use the toxic stuff. It's just an added bonus. Like, yeah, if it wasn't good, I'd be at Sephora. Um, because actually I still have this in my bag. I don't use it, but this is always what I used to use. Makeup Forever. It's really great, but Lord knows what's in it. So yes, I use this because it's good for your skin and because it works good. So my thing is these dang dark circles. Got to cover those up, but then you can't put too much makeup or powder because then it sets in the in the wrinkles. You eat a whole bag of pork rinds and it gives you the runs. Yeah, some people don't tolerate pork well as far as like their gastroness. I remember I worked on this one boat and I mean, and this was like 10 years ago, so I wasn't really like knowledgeable about nutrition at all. And he would always say, "Oh, because you know we had a chef cooking for us, and it would be pork chops." He's like, "Oh, I'm gonna have the pork farts tonight. Everyone, look out!" So yeah, that was. I guess it's a thing. Okay, so I'm gonna set this also with their translucent powder. I need to reorder, so I use just for whatever 280. So this is a coconut cream foundation. I use the number 280 and I think my summertime one is 340. So I need to stock up, and then I'm also going to get a colored one of these just to see how that goes. But I do like to set it because otherwise, I mean, it looks nice creamy, but I feel like if you like touch it or scratch something, then it removes it because it's creamy. So I don't feel like I did a good job on my circles today. Maybe I should touch those up, but I will add that all over, and then that helps it just last good and not like smudge. Oh yeah, and I forgot to cover up my zits. Okay, so I use a green to cover these up. Oh my gosh, there's just so many. I had horrible acne forever, and then carnivore cleared it up. And not eating carnivore brings it back. So that's a nice reminder. All right, let's do this powder. Nice reminder why we eat this way. So say hi in the comments. Let me know where you guys are at. How's your weather? Oh, it's actually cloudy here, and it was sunny and hot yesterday. Oh, I'm breathing this in. Sorry. Sunny and hot yesterday and gloomy today, which, you know what? The few days of gloom we have, I really feel for you guys that live in like super wintry places, and I totally get how seasonal depression is a thing, because just our few gloomy days like make me kind of feel bummed. I guess I need the sunshine. We are all what? Complicated houseplants, they say. We all need sunshine and water. Finally getting warmer is MN, Minnesota? No. Missouri? Well, no. What is it? Montana? Gosh. It's very scary that I homeschool my children. We haven't got to that part yet. A makeup setting spray works good. Yeah, I would just be aware of whatever those ingredients would be in a setting spray. Here's someone from Missouri. Hi, Tracy. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna do a little bit of cheek. So this is like my super quick, it usually takes like not even 10 minutes if I'm not chatting. Just my quick daily routine. So also from Araza, Mango Cream Color Pot Dusk. They have a lot of pretty colors. This is just the one I gravitate to. Donna from Alberta. Hello. It's so pretty. I actually use it on my lips and my cheeks. So let's see. I think it looks nice. It's nice and natural. Do a little on my cheeks. So I do this after I've already like powdered, and then sometimes I'll like do the powder again. Sometimes I don't. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing, guys. I'm just trying to look alive, you know? Pretend like my kids let me sleep at night. Hello from Kansas and Arizona. Hi, Morgan. Hi, Nick. I think it's nice. Okay, and the last, well, not the last thing, I do my eyebrows, because if anybody else overplucked their eyebrows in the 90s, so I have a little like marker thing. So I'll fill those in. I'll use a little, what is it? Brow gel. And then I'm still trying to find my dream mascara. I just bought this the other day. I like this when it's the waterproof one. This one, I'm still getting some smudges. I've tried, there was another, oh, it's sitting over there. Someone else, last time I did one of these, suggested, you guys gave me a lot of mascara suggestions, so I need to go back. I tried one. Oh, okay, I had a very important meeting. I did my makeup. I used that one mascara. I thought I looked good. Like, I actually was having a good skin day. I felt confident. On the Zoom, couldn't tell. Afterwards, I got out my mirror to touch up or whatever. It was like all under here, like horribly. So good thing I think Zoom kind of like filters things a little bit, and it was, you know, I'm in the little picture, you can't really see, but it was out of control. So using that right now, and I guess, is that all I do? Yeah, I guess that's it. Okay, so I just draw little things on, little hairs, like that. This is, I ordered a new one because the other one I like better. It has that, but then it has like two on the other end, and I just don't totally love this color. I feel like sometimes towards the end of the day, it almost looks a little like pink, but it'll be good enough for right now. Oh my gosh, I just got really hungry. What did everyone have for breakfast today? I don't know what I'm gonna have. Probably some eggs. Oh, sorry, I have like a burp stuck. Excuse me, the worst. Currently going through the high fat rabbit hole yet again. Oh my goodness, you hear that? It's just so interesting because you have, I'm sure you guys are familiar with Candy from Primal Bod, right? Her program is she's teaching like lean cuts, and not that it's necessarily like a low fat carnivore, or even she does veg. So it's not even like it's low fat, but it's definitely a lot lower than eating like a ribeye. And then you have other people. I've been watching I should learn how to say his name right. Size or Cywes, or Dr. Robert Cywes says high fat, but not even like high fat. He actually talks about looking at your labs to see the amount of protein you should be eating. And maybe we're all eating too much protein, but then you see other people and they say it should be high protein. So it's all very confusing, but I was dabbling in that PSMF and just even lowering my fat a little bit, and I don't know if I like it. But the thing with high fat, it's easy to overeat because it's so low volume. So do you notice your kids calmer when they are on more meat meals? Yes. Someone was just asking, I'm doing like a Q&A question box on my Instagram right now. Someone asked me about the Randall cycle, which led me to Professor Bart K. I've had him on my channel before, like 2 years ago, and we asked him about this. Oh, I thought that was on me. It's a heart. Where was I going? Sorry, squirrel. Okay, so it's always had me like thinking like, should I not be giving my kids like fruit? I think maybe like once in a while. So anyways, it has me like reassessing yet again how I'm feeding my children. But yes, their behavior, okay, it was my kid's birthday this weekend, and we did do cupcakes and cake. My mom made the cake. I believe she did like butter instead of seed oil, and we didn't do like red dyes or anything like that, but I think there was sugar. My son actually said she used monk fruit, but I don't know if she did. Anywho, yes, their behavior was absolutely insane. And I felt bad for them, but I'm so glad they both had diarrhea that night. So it's a good teaching lesson. Like, okay, like see how your tummies are feeling right now and how your behavior is because you had cake and you had pizza. So, oh, I thought my kid was coming in. It's just a car going by. Um, yes, I see a huge difference in their behavior. I even see them being little sugar addicts with fruit. And I don't know. So it's something I'm like constantly like an internal battle. Like I like the fruit for them because it gives them a little bit more variety and keeps things a little bit more sustainable for them. But you know what? If I were to just be like, we're only eating meat, well, that's what their options would be. So I don't know. I go back and forth all the time in my head, like what to do, but 100% affects their behavior for sure. Favorite thing about prioritizing meat for my kids is they stopped snacking in between meals because they are full. I'm curious how old your kids are. I wish mine would do that, but I bet they could if I pushed it. Like mine are now 7 and almost 5, and I still feel like all I'm doing is feeding them all day. Like I'm doing 8 meals a day, it feels like. Um, I I bet I could like push that 14 and 9. I wonder if that makes it a little bit easier. I don't know. I know like, toddlers and little kids, it's like they're just always snacking, but I don't think it's a good thing. I think we should be fasting in between meals. I need even just like between lunch and dinner. I need to like also reassess that. My husband did that one day. I remember it's like stuck in, it was just like maybe like a month ago. They ate at like 2:30 or maybe it was 12, I don't know, but he made them wait until dinner. And everyone survived and everyone had a great dinner, but they wanted that snack. So I don't know what the right answer is when they are like younger, like if they're supposed to be having snacks, at least like at my kids' age, but maybe not. 4, 8, 10, and 13, the 4-year-old eats every 10 minutes. I know, right? So it's like I feel like they're bottomless pits. Okay. Let's see. This always takes a long time when I'm chatting too, but we're almost done. So yeah, guys, ask me anything. I'm trying to think what else, if there's anything I can catch you guys up on. Why do my eyebrows sweat? Okay, I am not a sweaty person. I could go have like a huge workout class and maybe have like a few spots on my back, but something about my eyebrows, it's so weird. Like it makes me want to get Botox just to stop the sweating. Okay, see, can you tell? This is like pink now. Okay, so this eyebrow marker is not good. My other one gets here today. What the heck? Okay, it's so weird. It doesn't go on like that, but sometimes, yeah, that's so weird. That looks ridiculous. Met you briefly on a Zoom call with Dr. Kiltz. Oh, hi. Yes, I was in his group a couple weeks ago as a guest. Son is 11. He only has 3 meals a day. The only time he has a snack is when he's in school. It has always been that way. Only the last 2 to 3 years he's been low carb. That's amazing. Gosh, I don't know what to do about this eyebrow. How funny is that? And I feel like it didn't look like that until I put that stuff on. Whatever. Okay, my feet are falling asleep. I'm sitting on them. Keto Simple. I'm glad you caught a live too. Thanks for being here. All right, so just gonna do mascara. Oh, is anybody going to Meat Stock? That's in a couple weeks. Starting to get a little nervous. I'm speaking on a panel with, let's see, who's on it? I just looked at it the other day. Gotta remember. I think it's Kelly Hogan Anita, ketogenic woman. She's on here. Well, not right here in the chat, but on YouTube with her amazing recipes. Serena, my bestie Serena from Carnivore Revolution. Audra Coleman. Was there someone else? I feel like there was one more. Maybe not, but we're talking about food addiction. And obviously that will lean into or lead itself into abstainers versus moderators and yeah, emotionally eating. Can't wait to chat about that. But guys, I am not a public speaker. No, I need to change my talk. I am a public speaker and I'm so excited. But honestly, I get so freaking nervous. Like I'm already nervous right now and I still have 2 weeks to go. You're losing your hair. What should you do? Are you in weight loss mode right now? I feel like that is common no matter what diet you are eating because it's such a stress on the body. That being said, I would just make sure you're eating enough protein, eating enough fat. But yeah, if you're like in weight loss mode, that can happen. And as a former hairdresser, it's normal to lose hair. Oh my God, I just had a dream that just reminded me I had a clump of hair come out of my dream last night. I wonder what that means. But we lose, what do they say, like 50 to 100 strands a day? Son is 17, started him on mostly carnivore diet since beginning of the year. He said he doesn't feel hungry all the time as before, and he doesn't snack as much as before. I'm happy. That's amazing. That is so good. Yeah, I think I need to reel in my kids' fruit. We go in waves. Sometimes it's like really dialed in, and sometimes things start to get lax. And then we have like baseball snacks, which I don't always let them have everything in it. But I don't know, it's such a balance of like being so rigid with things. I don't want to cause food issues for them, so we just try and teach them proper nutrition. Okay? Beads of sweat on my eyebrow already. Does anyone see that? Those dots right there. Insane. I don't understand. All right, guys, a couple more minutes and I'm gonna end this. So losing way more hair than that. Hair is everywhere. But are you in weight loss mode? I'd be curious. Watching from New Zealand. It's 5:06 a.m. Good morning. You're a time traveler. I want to go to New Zealand, but honestly, the only thing stopping me is that long flight. I'd have to like be put in like a medical coma or something and get me there that way. I don't think I would be able to handle that. I feel like nothing is going on my eyelashes right now. Yes, you're in weight loss mode. Yeah, I feel like that just happens. Someone said I started losing hair a few months ago after starting carnivore. I thought I was doing great. Then it did stop and I started growing it back. Yeah, pay attention to your regrowth. I feel like it does come back. I lost some too, but then I see like, I feel like a good like this long is like super thick and then the ends kind of taper out. Maybe cut your hair. I don't know how long your hair is. I think having it one length blunt instead of doing layers can be helpful to make it look a little bit thicker than it is as, those changes are happening. Okay, here's the look on the makeup. Everything's linked below if you're interested. 100-day cruise that starts in LA and goes around the globe through New Zealand and ends in Florida. That is amazing. I also, though, mind you, I worked on yachts for how long? 7 years. So I am comfortable on them, but I've also been in like scary seas, and that's just like a little bit off the coast. I don't know if my anxiety would allow me to be in the middle of the ocean and have like rough weather. I think that would, like, I've been on delivery. We did this one delivery. Was that one? Yes, from St. Martin to Florida. And I swear our bottom windows, the boat was going so sideways. Now, mind you, this isn't a cruise ship. It's a yacht that was probably, I don't even know, 100, let's just say 150 feet. I worked on ones that were between like 110 and 180. So I think maybe like 150 was so sideways that like the crew windows, like in the crew areas, were like underwater. No, thank you. So I would be nervous to be on a cruise ship that got caught in bigger seas than were ideal. But that would be really fun though, if you knew you would be safe. How do you handle your kids going to birthday parties and such where other people are eating junk food? That's where our teaching them proper nutrition comes in. So feeding them before, letting them eat what they want to an extent. Like you don't need the red dye cupcake. Like let's, choose carefully that way, and just teaching them and you listen to your body. You don't need to eat the whole thing. And later, like I said, my kids just had this over the weekend when they're having diarrhea and they're having, outrageous behavior, just showing them like, okay, this is why. This is why mom feeds you mostly meat, because you feel good. Look at how you're feeling right now, stomach issues and your brain, how that feels when you're eating all this stuff. So it's more like trying to teach them so when you don't have that control, they can hopefully make good decisions. And also giving them that freedom to make those decisions, having that power and control. I feel like if I'm always saying no, 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 it's like pushing the ball down. Once you let go, it's going to go whoo. So I don't want to have them be older and go to a friend's house and binge on all the things I wouldn't ever let them have. So trying to find a little bit balance that way by giving them control. And honestly, I just hope I'm not screwing them up. Your nephew started a business like that, delivering yachts around the world. Pretty nuts. That's amazing. Yeah, it's so fun. I do miss it. Covered in dyes. I know, it's so frustrating also to see like the way other people are eating, because I feel like I think some people don't care, and I think some people just don't know better. I mean, there was a point where I didn't know all this stuff, but I think some people are also like, they just choose to ignore it in a way because maybe survivor's bias, like, oh, we had all that growing up and we're fine. Or honestly, I think part of it, I'm not saying everybody's like this, but I think there's a small portion where it's just lazy parenting, and giving them their kids pizza or chicken nuggets or whatever is easy because their kids aren't gonna complain or fight back. It's here, have some mac and cheese. They're gonna eat it with zero complaints. So I think that's part of it too. Oh, my feet are tingling. Mom, my poop is green. My kid the next day with what seemed like a hangover yelling me from the bathroom. Yeah, so that's a great learning experience for them. I mean, it's unfortunate that they're not feeling well, but it's like, this is why we eat the way we eat. Sometimes there is an effect of the more you know, the more you find a restart endless cycle. Yes, that is so true. So true. Taz the Bulldog. Hi, thank you. Okay. I gotta go. What do I need to do? Oh, oh my gosh. Okay, I have to leave in 15 minutes for my kids' gymnastics. Okay, the time kind of got away from me. I was supposed to do something else before that, but alas, we will do that later. Thank you so much for the kind words. I appreciate that. All right, thank you guys for being here. We'll have to do, I've been trying to reach you regarding your car's extended warranty. Now that I know how to keep all the spam out because it was just like relentless, and I'd have to read those comments to get through to the good ones, and it was so distracting. So now that I figured this out, thank you to whoever told me, I had to open up my laptop to do that. I wish that the phone was more user-friendly. I don't do anything on my laptop, honestly. So yeah, we'll do this more often. That was fun. Okay, I guess that's it. Bye guys. Love you. Have a good day. How do I end it? I feel like all my lives are ending that way. How do I end it? Okay.